Jay, I wanted to ask you about that line of Fogle, Nugent Hopkins, and Hyman. What is it about their skill set that seems to complement each other so well, beginning with Hyman and that workhorse attitude he has?
Yeah, well, you said it. He's a workhorse. He's a work-based player. I think he complements most people he plays with because he's willing to do certain blue-collar things that makes others look good. Obviously, Nugent Hopkins is versatile. He can play in the middle or on the wing, has touches on all aspects of the game, power play, penalty kill, 5-on-5. And then you add Warren Fogle to that mix. He's someone who's big, can skate, got in on the forecheck. I thought they were uncomplicated and simple, and as a result, they found some good results as a line.
When you have a guy like Zach Hyman leading by example and putting in the effort in the dirty areas, what does that do not only for your club but specifically his linemen?
Well, I think it's contagious. I think he's a lot of articles have been written by the people in this media scrum here about Zach Hyman. One thing that I don't think gets talked enough about is how good of a teammate he is. And one of the hallmarks of being a good teammate is doing work for others. Work that might not show up on a stat sheet or might not show up on the highlight film, but is certainly appreciated by the people you play with and the people you play for. Zach is that type of player, and I know his line mates enjoy playing with him.
Fogle's an interesting guy. I mean, and I know you're aware of this, he's got surprisingly really good analytics with the top players of the team. Yeah. He's also playing for a contract. This is a you know what or get off the pot year for him personally, right? And just in terms of maybe giving him that opportunity to play a little higher up in the lineup here in the short term.
Yeah, you know what we like to say is earned, not given, and I think he is. He's been someone that has had a good camp, came in great shape, top shape. He's highly motivated. He's someone that has a certain skill set. He's earned this opportunity, and what I liked about it is he earned that opportunity to play with those two guys. He made good on it, which is that's a feather in his cap. Now, that game was 48 hours ago. We're worried about tonight's game and them replicating the same things that went into them having a good game. I don't necessarily think it's going to lead to, a certain amount of goals for or whatnot, but if they continue to do good things over time, those statistical results usually take care of themselves.
Desharnais going to get in the lineup tonight?
We'll see. Yeah, we'll see.
If it's Broberg who comes out, what are you looking to see more of from Philip?
We'll see. We haven't discussed what our lineup's going to be. So,
what have you seen from Philip so far?
Very good sequence here, starting when he came back September 5th. He came back early. He's in top shape. He's had a very good camp. He's a young player on the rise.
What do you think about Brett Kulak and kind of working with those two defensemen? What's his role on the team?
Brett Kulak? Yeah, I think what his role has to be on our team is someone who gives us predictable minutes. Somebody uses his physical gifts, which I would highlight skating being his top gift. Someone that makes a good first pass, reliable defensively. Usually if he's in a pair with, he started the year, first game of the year he played with CC. Next game he played with, next two he's played with Broberg. He's someone that has good experience, looking to take a step in his personal career, looking to command more minutes. But as I said to Bob earlier, things are earned, not given.
Seems like he's been kind of a mentor for those younger. I know Desharnais not necessarily.
Well, he's someone to lean on for sure. Someone whose experience. He's played deep in the playoffs, not just 2 years in a row with the Edmonton Oilers, but the year before that he went to the Stanley Cup Final with Montreal. So he's had good experiences. He's a likable teammate, someone who supports people. But for him in his own personal game, I think it comes down to his skating. When he's skating well, he's playing well.
Philip and Vincent Desharnais, Phil Broberg, seem like they're very different players. So
yep.
Do you find that pair is different when one of them is on, one is off, and Brett's kind of the constant?
Well, I don't know that Brett's played with Vincent DeHarnay this year
Not
yet.
this year,
Yeah,
but he
not
has
this year. In the
obviously.
past, yeah. I think that's goes part and parcel with different players having different skill sets, different things they bring to the table. Not unlike forward groupings, you're constantly looking to move chess pieces around the chessboard in search of chemistry. Pride ourselves on being fluid, using our eyes in how we evaluate. And part of that for our players at any position is you got to get used to different types of teammates.
You have two goalies. One of them played really well the other night. The
Yep.
other guy's, kind of looking for a positive, good start.
Yep.
You're trying to figure out which one to play. Why did you decide on Campbell?
I like the way he played. Earned, not given, is not how I started with Bob. I thought he earned another start given his play. He's also had a fantastic 6-7 weeks with the group here, going back to his preseason. There were, the first game of the year was an odd one for the team as a whole, but I like the way he played.
So we're at that point now where play while you keep playing?
No,
or
we're not
just-
going to let anybody sit on the tree and not get in there. But I like the way Jack played. Earned, not given.
Jay, to switch things up on a much lighter note, what do you think of the comment from Connor Brown shaving his beard so he can fit in with the kid line at his line
Oh,
mates?
is that why that happened? I just thought he looked fast out there with no facial hair. I think we're talking good teammates here, and on a light note, I think he relishes the fact that he's playing with a couple of younger guys. He can impart some of his wisdom and experience, and I thought he did some good things in the game in Nashville. And for somebody who's missed 11 months, he's trying to build a game. He's trying to build his game. Well, things happen fast out there when you haven't been around for a while. I thought we saw a good response from him against Nashville.
Can you explain why they're the kid line now and the line's actually gotten older?
Yeah, good. That's a good question. I can't. Is that a self-proclaimed nickname for that line too?
That's what he said.
Oh, that's what he's saying. Okay.
He's
Now,
on the kid line.
now I'm
Nice.
learning. Now I'm learning.
That's what
Yeah,
we're here for.
that's right. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Jay.